Hey folks, welcome back. Another Paul Mass video. Today let's check out the last of the Rocket executives, which is Petrel over here, and our good friend from the polls. I am dangerously close to running out of champion spirits. Wow. Anyways, well, gotta do what we gotta do over here, right? So, he's a striker, right? So he has that AOE striker nuke, which is actually pretty decent, right? It's pretty decent. You know, you got the unbuffed foe sync up 5 over here. There's also virulent toxin 3, and then you got like 4 of these sync move power up nodes. And the other big thing is his offense stats are crazy high. He's like 488 on both attacks, which is slightly nuts. Unfortunately, there's no, you know, again, there's no poison weak mass mode, so we'll just go beat up Tapu Bulu again for his 1 bar of poison weak in the middle, even though yeah, it's like, yeah, there's no like sides for us to AoE nuke, but you know, you sort of get an idea, right? All right, let's go. So of all things, right, that this unit has going on for him, I feel like the biggest thing is like he is a great partner for Fall Iris, which Fall Iris has been, you know, sorely missing. Is just like a really, you know, fitting partner to help her, right? And he's kind of that unit because of a few factors. Whoops, I mean a clear smog there, but first of all, he is special, but more importantly, he's a special unit that debuffs opponent special defenses, right? Which is what you need for Fall Iris's Sync Nuke multiplier, right? Or was it Sync Nuke or is it regular? I think Sync Nuke multiplier, right? So again, that's kind of a big deal for Fall Iris to have a partner like this, right? So, okay, let's get the blue sync in, and let's get some speed here. So for him, in terms of our sync over here, again, I didn't pick up Virulent Toxin 3. I went with like a more of a hybrid thing, because again, there's not like an AoE stage anyway, so, right. We also like the main multiplier over here, right, is just the no stat buff thing, right? So we just have to like clear smog before, and that should be enough, right? Like he actually does have like, we joke about this unit, but he does have a lot of really nice things. For example, that 30% chance to crit on all his moves over there, right? Like that's just good. That's just a very good thing to have, right? As you can see over here, that was very nice against Hubble. And that's a one-shot on his, on that second bar. Look at that. Anyways, that was pretty nice. That was pretty nice. And again, I think it's also like a 30% chance to debuff opponent's special defense as well, right, on his regular moves, which, you know, like I mentioned before, that's the one thing that Fall Iris needs. It's not perfect because it's not 100%, but as you can see right now, so far we've only gotten like -1 in throughout this whole battle. And you got -2 there. And, you know, we got one in right before the battle ended. But that's something, I guess. Unfortunately, we couldn't get like a sludge bomb in there against the second bar. But, you know, we could do that again. Just because the mid just got one shot at the sink. So, yeah, again, it's pretty solid AoE poison sink, right? And his EX role is support, which is also really good because it's EX support. It's just good for, you know, existing. All right, so that's definitely neat as well. And what else is there? Oh yeah, like clear smog in of itself is really nice, right? Just to debuff, you know, just get rid of opponent's stats. He also does have the unbuffed foe freebie thing, which is also really cool. Except for the fact that against someone like Tapu Bulu though, doesn't really work that much because he's just like every single turn he has like a 50% chance of buffing one of his like defenses or something like that. All right, so that's just super annoying. But anyways, yeah, he's a striker that he's not just there to do striker things. Right, they're not just to only do damage, which is again just a really good part about the, you know, the guy's kit. So let's see, yeah, flinches, special defense debuffs, right? buff clears. He also has yeah, he's got sync move countdown. No, not sync move countdown. Super effective up next on his training move there as well, which I guess is perfect for Bulu because you know, so that thing doesn't come until that the next bar. Hopefully this hybrid beam does not one shot this. Please, I went all the way over here. Okay, thank goodness. All right, we're good. Okay, there we go. It's okay. We don't really need the. We don't really need them to poison. There's no. Wow, that's pretty good, man. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. Again, that's legitimate. Really nice. But yeah, we don't need the opponent to have to be poisoned for any regular move multipliers, right? It's just really just Furious Brain. It's kind of like the only one, right? So like, yeah, he does have, you know, Sludge Bomb's not that very high of a BP move, and he doesn't have too many multipliers. It's just that his base stats are so high, right? That's just like what, almost 500 on both attacks, which you'll get 500 right at 150, and then with the well, Support EX doesn't buff that, but yeah, and I know no one cares about any of this. I know what y'all have been waiting for. It's not, oh, his AoE striker nuke, his, you know, decent poison DPS, or his other utility stuff. Y'all been waiting for the explosion. I know. Right? So that's the one thing he has. He has last word. Last word over here. The user uses explosion immediately before fainting. So if you take the opponent out on the explosions, you still technically you win, right? So this is a perfect explosion unit because of the fact that past explosion units are either, you know, they're either just damage healers or tanks, like supports, right? Supports with explosions, like the Reggies or whatever, they're there to take take hits, so they do eventually, you know, go down. Well, I guess their job is to eventually go down to protect your team, right? So they get to actually use explosion, but they're supports, they don't have that much damage over there, right? But damage healers, you know, they can do good damage on the explosions, but you don't want your damage healers to go down, so you know, they don't really tank. And he is best of both worlds, whereas he has good enough offenses, right? Because again, explosion, you know, you really want just good base stats, offensive base stats, which he has, and you also tank as the main tank, which obviously he's not as good when you don't have the export, because with the export, his defenses are actually pretty solid. They're like what, 220 something defenses and 800 something HP, which is a lot. And then again, his training move does give you, I believe, endurance, right? Endurance, and then defenses here at least. So like he could definitely tank a bit, right? So yeah, he's just like the perfect explosion unit where you have the defenses to be the main tank, and also enough damage so you could the explosion actually does something. So all right, let's try this one out, and let's run something like this. Oh shoot, I forgot to switch the poison gear with him, so you know, they could have been even more. So yeah, he's definitely a fine poison type damage dealer, right? So all right, let's do this explosion thing again. We don't have the EX support, so not 100% sure how well he's gonna tank, but it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something, right? So all right, let's try. Actually, let me switch the grid first. All right, so here it is. We have again, still Furious Brain, Hostile Environment, Ruthless Toxin, right? That's the guaranteed, you know, stat debuff against poison opponents, and also we still have the unbuffed, you know, free move thing. So okay, let's go. And again, since explosion is physical though, we do need someone like a Bead, right, just to buff the physical attack, which he could do that. He can do that. Okay, let's go. Sludge Bombs. I mean, so far it doesn't look that great. I mean, he took a relatively weak hit, right, and like that still did like a decent amount of damage to him. Again, like he like his stuff doesn't become like a real like tank, right, until like you actually like support EX him. So, but we'll see. And so let's get this in. And again, the point is for him to eventually do go down, right? So it's not like we're trying to make him just, you know, be like Aura Cynthia, just survive the entire battle while keeping everyone totally alive or whatever, right? The point is for him to get taken out. So I guess in a sense it's actually going very well. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we have to kind of be careful. We don't really want them to go, you know, fully get taken out here, right? I guess we'll just but it's Poison Wish Sludge Bomb. I'm just gonna take this bar out because Explosion is still like normal type, right? Unless you have like, you know, whatever. Okay, Seed Bomb. Seed Bomb might be enough to take it out, right? Oh no, we still have an endurance there. It is a guaranteed crit one though, because this one doesn't have vigilance. Ah, they're frozen. All right. So crit would obviously just go through the defenses. So okay, it's not enough, but well, on the other hand, it does make him look a lot more impressive in terms of tanking. You know what? Let's just take this bar out first. All right, and just see if the you know, if you could finish this stage at the end here. Okay, Wood Hammer. That's gonna do a lot, right? And hurry up, man. Do your thing. All right, there it is. Facade. Cool. Nice. All right. And yeah, it's just 1 HP left with endurance, so that's definitely gonna take it out at least. All right, is this gonna be enough? Here it is, folks. The explosion. That's a 17k explosion, folks. There it is. That's a legit explosion. That's a real explosion. That's a real explosion. That is a real explosion. Again, he survived, right? I mean, to be fair, he tanked a lot better than I thought. Because, like, if we didn't just stop attacking them, we could have beaten the stage without him going down, low-key. But no. He could be a main tank while also having enough offenses, right, to actually make that explosion deal what? That was 10k plus damage, right? 17k. So there it is, folks. The real explosion unit. That's Weezing, folks. That's Weezing. Finally got an actual last word, guy. All right, so the last one of these. Let's see what's up with Petrel and his Weezing. All right. Is this another one where, you know, he caught on his own, or Team Rocket gave it to him, or what's up? Well, doing some special training, post-op by a cave and heard someone's voice. Well, haha, it's me, Giovanni. All right, man. No, that was too wild. I need to make it sound a bit more intelligent. Well, haha, it is me. It's a me, Giovanni. Yep, just like I thought. The Mwahaha works better than the Waha. True. Mwahaha does work better than Wahaha. Yeah. He is a professional at this. Oh, it's you. You surprised me. Damn, Weezing didn't warn you? Well, he saw everything, so I may as well explain. Next to the real Giovanni, it's easy to spot the flaws in my impersonation, so I was working on my technique. In the Johto region, I had no trouble fooling trainers who didn't know much about Giovanni, but the real Giovanni is here on Pasio. You may be good at Pokemon battles, but you think like a little kid. All of them, man. Actually, I think Proton didn't call us a little kid, right? I could act as a decoy for the boss, for example, and fool our enemies. There are a lot of options. Pretending to be someone else opens up endless possibilities for evil schemes. I could pretend to be you, for instance, and steal your friend's Pokemon and other stuff like that. Gwaha, hey, don't look so scared, okay? If I really wanted to do that, I wouldn't be telling you. True. After all, I'm the brains behind Team Rocket. When it comes to evil scheming, I'm second to none. True. Weezing is a perfect partner for a crafty guy like me. Now, I guess he is like the smartest one, right? When Weezing runs away from its enemies, it uses toxic gas to confuse them. That's the cue for my Honchkrow to have his Murkrow cronies distract the enemy. Both Weezing and Honchkrow are very useful Pokemon. Anyways, what I'm saying is there's no need to do Pokemon battles all fair and square. There's tons of dirty tricks a person can use. I wonder, would a little kid like you stand a chance against me? I mean, PML champions, hello?
I see.
He actually nodded, the camera went, I'm down. Huh, that look in your eyes right now, that's good. You just look like that kid who busted into the radio tower that one time. Aw, another nice throwback. I'm looking forward to seeing what you're capable of down the road. Well, I like that. You know what? Low key, all these Rocket executive sync piercers are actually pretty nice. I guess the Ariana one was kind of but anyways, alright. So yeah, that's for this one, I guess. Hope you all guys think of the comments down below. Like, enjoy the videos from our channel for more Paul Mouse content. So that's all the Team Rocket executives, right? Again, they're all really, really nice, I'd say, right? One way or another. Some might need a bit more investment than the others, right? But we all, you know, do get a free pull. So you're guaranteed to get a free one of those. So yeah, hopefully it's one that you like. So all right. So yeah, have fun. I'll see you guys in the next one.